Downs in this game. We started off with a 20-point lead, kind of let them back in the game, but then we kept going back. And then, it's growing pains. We're learning how to win, which is key, but we're winning. Remember these games that we would let people back in the game, we would lose. And so now, we're finishing, we're playing 4 quarters. And I think the key for us is we've been playing the last minute of the game. If you notice, similar situation in Tri-City. We fumbled the ball. They picked it up, scored. We came back, drove down, scored, and then they missed the game-winning field goal. Tonight, we kind of had a similar situation where we needed to get positive yards. We didn't do it. Defense, they scored. Stopped the 2-point conversion. We ended the game. So, in all of our situations, man, this season, if you notice all our close games, we've kind of put in our defensive hands at the end of the game, and they've done a great job up until this point. I think they're with the game on the line with them, they're 3-3 at ending the game. And I think tonight, offensively, we did a great job of putting up points. I told them if we can, kind of offensively score more than 50, we should win. And if you look at every score we've had this year, when we've scored more than 50, we generally won. We've lost one game scoring more than 50. And when our defense has held most people under 40, we've been in overtime or, we've won. And so, from my standpoint, man, we got to keep on working on finishing. But I think we're growing, and as long as we keep growing and going up, I'm fine, I'm happy. But I know, we just got to keep on growing.
Reggie, I want to know what went through your mind on that field goal when you had to jump up and get that snap and still manage to get the ball down for the kick with one hand.
Fundamentals, get back in my position and put it back on my spot.
Good answer. Then you get the big return. I think you ended up with 149.50 total yards tonight, but you get that big return right after that. Talk about that return.
It was great blocking. One guy did miss a block, and the playmaking ability God blessed me with allowed me to break that tackle. And from there, everybody was doing their job, and it was really an open lane. I just had to use my speed and beat him to the end zone.
Reggie, how big was it and Dak, how big was it tonight to get that first play of the game out of the way and get on the board and kind of let them know that, they're coming in here and you guys weren't going to let off?
It's definitely nice to start the game the way that we did. Like I said, Coach drew it up. Nobody thought that we'd take a shot, because we normally ease our way into the game. So it was nice coming out, making a big play like that, and kind of making a statement that they were going to be in for a fight.
As Coach mentioned, there was a big lead there, and then it got down to 2 and pushed out and came back, and pushed out and came back. How do you maintain sort of an even keel there when you think you've got the game wrapped up 2 or 3 different times, but you got a playoff-bound team in Tri-Cities that just won't go away?
Right. The things that we've been through this year in terms of losing those close games earlier, I think we've built up a sense of resiliency, and I think it's definitely paying off towards this back end, and we're starting to get some momentum. And like Coach preaches every day, earlier in the season we were very consistent at not being – we were very consistent at being inconsistent, and now we're starting to definitely, I think we're starting to hit our stride and be more consistent. And that's a good thing for us.
Zach, 4 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. Just another great night from you, isn't it? Coming back from those injuries, talk about what you learned on those injuries once again and how you're still using that today.
Like I said, the time I spent out, I think it kind of helped me in terms of, being able to watch without having to do. And like I said before, stepping in, we have pieces all over the field between, Reginald, Julian, we have big play DA, just our whole receiving core, our O-line, not to mention, I think we have one of the best O-lines in the league. So, they kind of make my job easy. So I feel like as long as I step in and stay within myself and do my job, I feel like our team would be in a good position to win.
Coach, can you talk about 4 touchdown passes, 4 different receivers, including one to Julian? Talk about the depth that you guys have and the balance that you guys have.
Well, if you notice, a lot of people including some of you writers in this room, questioned my moves of players bringing in a couple of weeks ago. And the thing that we've done is if we tried to build outside in, instead of inside out. And what I mean by outside in is, Dak wasn't our starting quarterback from day one, but we can see where our first starter was going to take us. As Dak came in and grew, it was easy to find the pieces to put around him. And so if you look at it, when we came back from the bye week, we had a pretty good core going into the bye week. So coming out the bye week, we win the game against Green Bay, but he goes down. And so when he goes down for those 3 weeks, once again, I'm trying to plug. Here's Jamal, here's Reginald. And Reginald did a great job of keeping us in every game, but Reginald's more comfortable at receiver and being a full-around athlete. And so what we've done is we try to put pieces in that really, really, really can grow together. And if you look how young we are, but how talented we're becoming, it's growing. And so with that in mind, it was easy to get us starting to flow. These young guys hang out with each other, they talk to each other, they communicate with each other. And, with Julian, adding Julian into the backfield, he's giving us a lot in the run game, which has helped so much more because he's not just a running back. He can play receiver. He can do different things. If I can get him to stop doing some other things me and him argue about. But he'll get better in due time. He'll understand what I expect out of him. But what I love is this young group of guys who can actually grow together and are not really shying away from each other. Even the hard times, you can kind of see that they hang out because even during the hard times, they don't really get on each other. They really kind of just say, we'll get through. You know what I mean? And I'll look at them and I'll go, okay, well, hey, somebody got to step up here. And finally, guys are starting to step up.
Julian, that first touchdown pass down there, I don't know how you came down with that ball from where I was sitting, but talk about that one because that was probably one of the better catches I've seen all year.
Honestly, I just think it was a great throw. He put it in a position where only the receiver could get it, and I just went up and made a play.
But you came back down in the field is what amazed me.
Hey, I was glad I did because I don't think that going over that wall is going to feel too good.
Well, a few guys did go over the boards tonight.
Yeah, they got heart. A lot of our players, they got that heart, and you see Reggie and a lot of our other receivers. Reginald. A lot of our other receivers, they go over the wall, do whatever they can to make that play and catch that football.
What was it like to not just get 2 in a row over Tri-Cities and 3 in a row overall, but beat your old team?
Well, actually, I didn't play for Tri-Cities. I came from Colorado Ice, and we have them next week, and that's gonna be fun. Yeah, but as far as Tri-Cities, I know a couple guys, the linebacker and the running back. I played college football with them, so I know them personally, and it's fun to play against those guys. And we do have a couple Tri-City transfers on our team now, so it's great to get the win for them.
I don't know if you guys know or not, Colorado beat Nebraska tonight, 3-36.
I expected that. Nebraska's in playoff mode, and not that Colorado got Mitchell back, I'm guessing, tonight. So we expected to go down there and be a battle next week. We coming in with a vengeance. We know what happened last time, and we're focused on that. I think, Dak, Julian, AC, and I think we have one other player who all came from Colorado, so I think they all got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder to prove themselves as well. So
I thought it was a very physical game by both teams tonight.
it's been all 4 of them have. If you really look at all 4 games that have, maybe the second one wasn't as physical in the fourth quarter, but all 4 of them. What I am proud of is right now, we split 4 games. We split, which is great. We have another opportunity to split with Colorado, and then at the end of the year, split with Nebraska. So if you look at our division, we have a split. So we'll be 500 in the division if we can win out, which is a good thing to go into the off season. But like I tell our guys all the time, we will always play until the end, because that's one thing we will always be known for is playing till the end. we will always be a team who finishes. Because at the end of the day, when you learn how to finish, things will start going in the right direction for you.
Say bye.
Bye.